we leave here with a win tonight, and I'm hopeful that we can learn from tonight's game, much like you would do after you lose a game, because we didn't play particularly well in one portion of the first half. And you have to be willing to learn on the games that you win, and not just learn after you get your tail beat. And I was you know, to be honest with you, this group just hasn't been ahead a lot, and so we didn't handle it very well. The great start, we handled it very immaturely, to be honest with you, and it cost us. It cost us a double-figure lead in the first half, and we were fortunate at halftime to self-correct and start playing some defense and leave here with a win over a well-coached, quality team.
That's something you can sort of anticipate a little bit because, as you said, they haven't won a lot.
No, I think that's a problem that we anticipated that we would have. I didn't know if we'd have it this early, to be honest with you. But you know, we didn't handle a double-figure lead very well at all. We were very immature once we built that lead. And as I said in my opening statement, I hope that we can learn from that because it's a natural problem to have for young players. But as they mature and hopefully get in that situation again, hopefully we'll handle it a little better.
That being said, you guys come out in the second half and go on that big run and were able to sustain it there. Did you see some growth in that?
Well, you know, I thought we decided we were going to start playing defense. You know, in the first half, we just going to let Grant shoot every ball in and then just think we could all fire the ball up there. And I don't think we guarded anybody the whole half. You know, maybe the first 3 minutes we played a little defense, but I was very disappointed in our defensive performance in the first half. And we allowed 6 threes at 40%, and in the second half we decided that end was going to be more important to us, and it led to some offense because we got some stops. But saw some immaturity with our group, but I did also saw some competitive, you know, response that when they were tied at the half to come back and play like we wanted to in the second half.
Grant's not a guy that's known to be a three-point threat, you know, here, but have you seen him mature? Have you seen him grow in that? And he's up there chucking them up today with a lot of confidence.
You know, what I've done is I didn't judge any of these kids off of the previous year. I mean, I haven't looked at, you know, I haven't looked at tape. I don't look at the stat sheet. I mean, I gave them all a fresh start. And from day one, we thought Grant's a really good three-point shooter. And so we built that into what we're doing because he's shot it well since the day I arrived. And obviously tonight he got hot and we took full advantage of that.
For a guy like him, how much can that give him a boost in confidence that he can take forward?
Well, I think everybody, you know, we do have a young team, and they all need a boost of confidence, and they all need a game where they can feel good about it and think back on in future times and remember that they can do it. I hope everybody gets a game where they shoot 5 for 5 from 3, but that's you know, maybe not as very realistic, but I think this will help Grant, you know, cement some confidence because he is a good player.
With Grant, how much of that was just a function of just the kind of flow of the game, or did you guys come out trying to exploit a mismatch with him and get him going? Was that part of the design, or?
No, it's part of playing together. It's part of the design. I mean, I think every one of his shots, except for maybe one, were within the framework of how we're trying to play, and so you know, I was really pleased to see that.
How much did Juwan's energy affect the game when he came in the second half after he had the foul trouble in the first half?
Well, he's you know, he's trying to get healthy, trying to get right, and he brings an element to our team that we need. And I felt like that, you know, he got a couple fouls in the first half, and his plays in the second half at both ends I thought energized our team, and I thought he really impacted the game.
Lars appears to be making progress from game 1, game 3 this time, 5 points, 5 rebounds, blocked a shot. Just talk about what you've seen from him the first 3 games.
Well, he's a freshman center. I mean, he's a true freshman. And the other night he played against maybe as physically gifted of the players he'll play against all year. And the big kid from Vegas. And, you know, it's a big transition for him just to come here and go to school. And now he's thrown out there and he's in the starting lineup, and the action's going 100 miles an hour. And so I think every game he gets a little better. He gets more experience doing what we're trying to do. And I think he's off to a very solid start for a freshman. I think we're asking a lot of him, but I'm really pleased with what he's doing.
Couple more for Coach?
How much do you feel like you've asked from Joel Brown so far in the same vein as Lars?
Very similar. I mean, and it's harder to play his position as a freshman than it is Lars's, because the point guards. I didn't think Joel particularly in the game in the first half. I think he had some moments where he made some freshman errors, and we're asking a lot of him too. But he's grown up on the job. But he's got an advantage is he has a guy that has great experience who's really trying to help him, and those guys have been a pretty good two-headed monster at the point.
Thanks, everyone.
Mm.